I don't know. I don't know how to start this. Okay. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Galaxy Panda. What? My video that I did last week, it wouldn't upload, so I decided I'm not going to use an old video, mainly because I thought I was going to dye my hair in between then, so I deleted it. Yay! But I didn't dye my hair, so now I have to film a new one. And it's the exact same video I filmed last week, except now I'm actually closer to going back to school. So today is Tuesday for me, Friday for you, and tomorrow, Wednesday, I go back to school on the 31st. Ah! And I know some of you are like wicked scared because you're just like, oh no, school is starting. Whoa. And I hate school as well, so so I'm going to share with you 5 embarrassing things that happened to me while I was at school. Looking back on it, a lot of them are from elementary school because I didn't know how to act in elementary school. I was just kind of like weird. I mean, I'm still weird now, obviously, because I'm on YouTube now. But yeah, so let's get started. So my first embarrassing story is when I met this guy at school. I was sitting at the lunch table, and it wasn't really one of the first days of school. It was like the middle of the school year. And I was sitting there, and I was eating with my friends, and it was a big circle lunch table, and there was about 6 or 7 of us there. Whoa, I know I have friends. And one of my yeah, one of my friends. Um, one of my friends had her guy friend sit there, and he was sitting right next to me. So I decided, hey, why don't I introduce myself? So this is how it went. Hi, my name's Kaylee. Oh, hello. K is in car. That's right. K is in car. So now whenever I talk to anyone who is at that lunch table, they like to bring up K as in car. So now it's going to be my senior quote. Story number 2. So my first day of high school, I had a class upstairs. No, it wasn't the first day. Okay, we had blocks. So it would have been the second day. My second day of school, I had a class on the upstairs floor because we had 2 floors. We had the bottom floor and we had the top floor. Easy enough. So I had a class on the top floor, and I decide I'm going to go up the main stairwell where everyone can see me. Not a good idea. And while I'm walking up the stairwell, I run up the stairwell, and boom, I face plant. And it's not just like a, oh, oops. It's like a full on, I hit my face on the stairs. And then some people around me laughed, and no one really asked if I was okay, which I kind of, like, I was just kind of like, thanks a lot. But, when I got upstairs, I was fine. I got up and I was like, I'm good. But I'm still kind of salty that no one asked me if I was okay. Everyone just laughed. Alright, and this one is probably the most cringe-worthy to think of. Actually, no, that's the next one. But this one's pretty cringy because whenever I think about it, I feel like I'm going to cry. So, my third story is very embarrassing, and I kind of wish it didn't happen, but it did. So, in 3rd grade, and at my old school back in a different state, we had the end of year tests. They were kind of like SATs for like grades 3rd grade through, I don't know when we take our SATs in high school. But from 3rd grade to whenever you take your SATs in high school. And I think they even go to 12th grade too. So I'm going to say 3rd through 12th. And while I was taking my SOL, it's it stands for Standards of Learning. So we would just have a big test on one unit at the end of the year. And I remember I was taking my math SOL. I was super nervous because it was my first one, and I farted very loud. And the thing is, if you've ever taken an SAT, it's super quiet. Like, there is no talking, there's no noise. Like, the only noise you would hear is probably like a sneeze, a cough, or like a burp or something. But no one ever since then, or like, I have never heard anyone fart, but I did. And luckily, someone else took the fall for it. I don't know where they are now, but thank you. His name was Chris, I think. And the problem was, it wasn't just like a little, it was loud. It was like, I think it almost broke the sound barrier. Yay. And that was in the same classroom that this next story is from. So that brings us to story number 4. This is the most cringe-worthy one to look back on because I was so shy, and then this was my moment of not being shy, and I don't know what I was thinking. I just moved to the state, and I was the new girl in class, and everyone knew I was the new girl because it was such a small school. I mean, it wasn't a small school. Everyone knew I was the new girl because, well, my teacher made me say it in class, and I don't think I was on her list of students. I think she had to call the office on the first day. It's just how it happens sometimes. But yeah, so she liked to play Disney music in the classroom because, you know, we were 3rd graders and we liked Disney music. Yeah. And a song from Princess and the Frog, I think, it came on, and she was, you know, Tiana, she was just rocking it out. I was like, slay girl. So I belt out the chorus with her. And I thought I was so good at singing that it wasn't embarrassing at that time, but looking back on it, like, I want to say like 5 minutes later, I was like, what did I just do? Oh my goodness, what did I just do? What am I doing? It was awful, and it was awful because I was fat too. I was the chubbiest 3rd grader ever. Like, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, so my 5th story, it's not really that embarrassing because no one really witnessed it except for me and everyone else who was on the football field at the time. It was a lot of people, but it wasn't like the end of the world. I mean, after the spontaneous singing story, this wasn't really that embarrassing. But it's still pretty embarrassing because it hurt. So my 5th story is, well, it started in 5th grade. And I was sitting on the edge of the football field and singing again, of course, because I still thought I was good, but now I know that I'm awful. Thanks, Caroline. And we were there and we were singing, and we had little singing competitions, but that's getting off topic. And then one of my friends on the turf field said, "Hey, Kaylee, can you kick me back my soccer ball?" And I went, "Yeah, sure." Again, I was still fat, and I wasn't very athletic, although I could do a push-up. I can't do a push-up now. I'm taking weight training this school year. Wish me luck. And I went to kick the soccer ball, and I cocked my foot way back, like it was like back there, as far as it could go, because it was a little stubby, so. And I cocked it back, and I went to kick the ball, and I hit the little curb on the side of the field. And see, I wasn't that strong, but the problem was I kicked it with all of my force because he was like a little far, and I kind of liked him, so kind of wanted to show off. first video for Galaxy Panda. Is this really how we're gonna start a collab channel off? But yeah, that's gonna be it for today because my camera is dying. Woo! And I will see you guys next Friday. Hopefully, I have been trying to keep up with posting, but Galaxy Panda doesn't like me. It won't let me post, so I'd be surprised if this video posts. Make sure to rate, comment, and click subscribe because I make new videos every Friday on Galaxy Panda. And don't forget to check out my main channel, Mental Monday. I make videos every Monday on that channel. So yeah, I hope to see you guys again next week or Monday if you guys feel subscribe happy. And I will see you guys later. Bye!
XOXO, XOXO, XOXO.